You can have your own party on TV. Party with R.J. Watkins and the TV33 family when you hold your own Facebook watch party. Connect all your friends with our friends, and we can have a watch party together. Watch your favorite TV shows when you want, how you want, with your favorite people. Here's how it works. Log on to Facebook from your computer or tablet and go to the R.J. Watkins fan page at facebook.com/TV33WHPR, the one with the blue WHPR logo on the left. Like us. Click the word videos with the red tag that says live next to it. Then click the share button at the bottom of the video player and select start a watch party. Invite whoever you want. Your party will be recorded and archived for playback anytime you want. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. At the end of the month, the viewer that has the most people at their watch party will be invited on the TV show live. Come on, let's have a party.
They argued on the play. He said, no, that's mine. So they sharing it. Thank you.
Once again, and every week. Bon appetit. Good as hell, man.
Cause support right there, Brother Lee.
To the bone, it was good. Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Good to the bone.
That's a good thing.
Come on, get your chicken.
That's it. Yeah, come get your chicken.
This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy Jones. I want to invite you to listen, to watch, and to participate every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. That's right, from 9 to 10 a.m. That's the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Dr. Talk. Make sure you tune in every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. That's Talk Beat Jones. Remember, tell your friends. Talk Beat Jones, we're now on Sundays from 9 to 10 a.m.
WHPR TV is now on Channel 90. Check out all of your favorite morning talk shows on Comcast Channel 90 every day from 7 a.m. to 12 noon, and watch us anytime, day or night, on all of your favorite devices. Download the WHPR TV Now app and take us with you wherever you go. WHPR TV is now on Comcast Channel 90 every day from 7 a.m. till noon. WHPR TV, a Watkins Broadcasting Company.
Has age finally caught up with you? Do you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney disease? Well, look and feel younger today. We discovered a new product that promotes appearance and joint issues by the way of collagen, HA, and other super ingredients, without injections. This product will significantly improve joint mobility, help with high blood pressure, kidney disease, and diabetes. It'll also help your skin as well. Call us now at 706-319-0255 or 313-885-4321.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and us. Yes, welcome to the Talk Beat Jones show. I am Billy E. Jones, and again, to all the fans and friends around the world, we want to wish you a wonderful, great day today. And again, Roku, Amazon, Apple, Alexa, oh, shucks, your telephones, get that TV33 app, and of course, YouTube, Facebook, all of those modalities from all around the world, family. That's right, we are hitting everywhere, all cylinders, when you're watching Billy Jones, the Talk Beat Jones show. Remember, we're on the air every Sunday from 8:30 to 10, every Sunday from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. And, of course, I'm on the air also on a Monday with the Hair Doctor. That's right, on the Hair Doctor show. You want to tune in, find out about the hair, the skin, and the very wonderful, great products that the Hair Doctor and African Easy Silk have to offer. That's Mondays from 8 to 9 o'clock with the Hair Doctor and Billy Jones now. So again, we're very, very proud, very, very happy to come to you live today. And right about now, good day to you. Can I get your name and your conversation, please?
Yes. Good morning. My name is Claire.
How,
Mary Barber
hi, Mary. Mary Barber, Oakland, California.
from Oakland, California. Yes.
One of my Jones Asides members. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Tell me, what's on your mind this morning, Mary Barber?
Well, this morning I'm going to call and tell you about this sauce that you have. Actually, I want you to tell me.
Wait a minute. I have the sauce. I have the sauce in my hand, holding it up, so you can talk about it. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna do the two. I'm gonna do the two-hand thing. When I was growing up, the gunslingers that I liked had two guns, so I got two sauce. I'm holding it up now, Mary. You see it? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Now I've got one, which is the barbecue grill. You can go ahead and talk, because I'm getting ready to take the top off. And I've watched some of your challenges, and they tasted live out the bottle. So you go ahead. I'm going to put it in my mouth and see what the grilled version tastes like. Go ahead and talk to us.
Okay. So you have a honey barbecue grill in your hand, and you're going to taste it. The honey barbecue grill, you put on your meat to marinate your meat, or you can use it as dipping sauce, just like all the other three.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 4 sauces: regular,
Yes.
honey barbecue grill,
Yes.
spicy, and our new hot as fire.
Wait a minute. Hold on before you get to that. I did the barbecue grill, and let me do the spicy real quick.
Okay.
Oh, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
It's the best condiment in the continent.
Now,
is
wait.
Is that right?
It's right. And tell me something. Now, you say you have another hot something?
Yes. We came out with a new hot as fire.
Whew. Okay.
Yes.
And that's
yes.
that San
For
that's
people
the
who like that stuff.
and that's the San
really.
And that's that San Francisco sauce.
That's that San Francisco sauce.
And it says non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Non-GMO. It has nothing but healthy ingredients in it. And the honey barbecue has a honey, a turmeric, a cayenne pepper, and all those are healing ingredients.
Now, did I see Snoop Dogg and Too Short
Yes.
holding up their San Francisco sauce? And did I hear that Snoop Dogg's personal chef always uses that San Francisco sauce as he's preparing Snoop Dogg's food?
Yes, that is true. That is very true, Billy. You see Snoop Dogg, you see Too Short, and you see Warren G, along with Jack and Darnell Thomas.
And
yes.
I see business owners. I see all types of executives. I see all types of everyday folks. Everybody's getting on the screen, hollering about their wonderful engagement with the San Francisco sauce. But here's what I need to do. I don't talk religion, but I have a guest that I'm getting ready. She's preparing herself now. In fact, I'll let everyone know early. I've got coming in. She's going to be ready to rock and roll, because I'm going to sit back on the side and let her roll, because once she starts talking, I need to just shut up and let her roll, because she knows a whole lot. She has a lot to give to the community. That lady is Miss Michelle Broden. Yes, you've heard that name before, but this is somebody totally different, y'all. Don't want to get it twisted. Don't want to get it confused. I want to keep it separated. That's Michelle Broden. She is her own person doing her own thing. But now, real quickly, you spoke about an experience in your life. Would you please relate to the family how God touched you?
Yes, Billy. For 2.5 years, I was medically, clinically, and scientifically dead. The doctors couldn't get a pulse. They couldn't. They told me at one point that if I wasn't talking to them, they would have me in the basement with a tag on my toe. And God has absolutely restored my body. He brought me back, restored my health, and brought me back to health just by doing the things that He put in His Word, by eating the foods that are in the Bible, eating the foods that are from the ground, the foods that have seed in it, and its seed is within itself. Eating these foods bring healing to your body. They are designed by God to heal our bodies in the areas that is needed. When you get a craving for something, a craving for a fruit or blueberries or something like that is your body telling you that you need to eat it to strengthen it or to repair it. Like when you're thirsty for water, your body needs water.
Let me ask you this, Mary, because I want to get my guest on. Is it possible
Yes.
that next Sunday early, I want you to be one of my first callers, because I do want to dwell further into this, because for folks who don't know, who say that I've never talked to anyone who say they have died and been able to talk to folks or be in this environment after death. Well, let me be a person to tell you this. I am a witness to a person who died, had the experience, and came back and able to speak and talk to me about it and what they went through. My father. My father. That's why I say I want to hear your story. Hold on. Family, I've got a great guest coming on, so don't you even think about turning, but what you should do is get on the phone and call folks or your computer or however you do it and let them know I've got a great guest. I got a great guest coming on today. And to help me continue to bring on my guests, my program, consider sending a check, cashier check, money order to the studio here at 150 Highland Park. That's right, 150 Highland Park. That's Victor Street, 150 Victor Street, Highland Park, 48203. Is that 48203? I'm sorry, I'm giving the other building. It's 160 is where we receive the mail. 160 Victor Street, Highland Park, 48203. Send that check, cash in, money order. Don't send it in the name of Billy E. Jones. Send that check in the name of R.J. Watkins TV, and put in the memo column for Billy Jones, and I'll receive credit for that as we're getting ready to go to war, y'all. Right with that, Mr. T, we can take it and you can handle it, and we're ready to go. You wouldn't have to go anywhere, because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and well, this is the Billy E. Jones, Talk Beat Jones show. As you can see, I have a co-host this evening, whatever time that you're watching the program. And my co-host is Miss Michelle Broden.
Good morning or good afternoon.
Hey, you got it. You with me, my friend. You're with me. See, we go around the world, and maybe evening somewhere else, maybe midday, maybe whatever, because we go around the world, family.
That's right.
So it works that way. Before I turn Miss Michelle Broden loose on you guys, and I say that because get your pencil, get your papers, get whatever recording device that you need, because this young lady has some great information for you. Before I do that, Mary, Barbara?
Yes.
She just asked me, she saw the sauce, and she just asked me about the sauce. What were you asking me, Miss Michelle Broden?
I wanted to know if it was here in Michigan already. I love hot sauce. Oh, that's the best that I can put on all my food.
Now this
Actually, it's not physically in Michigan, but you can order it.
Okay.
Yeah, right there on the side, it'll tell you www.sanfranciscosauce.com.
Right.
Wait, do it again slow.
www.sanfranciscosauce.com. It's on the side of the bottle.
Yes. Now, quick question is that for those persons, these all these technical things is all good and stuff. Give me a doggone telephone number so I can call and talk to somebody.
Yeah, right. Well, you can call me at 510.
510. Wait, girl. Yeah, 510.
613.
613.
5714.
5714. Okay, hold on now. I want to just do this. Mary?
Yes.
Before I get started, is there a last thought before I bring on Michelle? Because I'm going to ask you if you want to stay and listen so you can ask questions, or do you want to just say what you got to go and leave me?
I got to go and leave. I just wanted to say, when it comes to California, please pray for us. There's something very sinister going on. And I wish they would cut some of these damn trees. I'm really disgusted. There's a way to balance off these trees. And you can cut them and always replant them. There's too much going on here. That's all I've got to say.
Kill the trees.
Thank you, Billy.
Kill the trees.
Not all of them, Billy. You got to balance them.
Okay.
I mean, these trees have no business hugging PG&E's poles and all kind of craziness is going on.
Oh, you know what? That's something that I want you to pick up on next week, because I'll talk about the trees and the lines, LINES,
Okay.
and the problem we have out here in Detroit. But we'll talk.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye now. Ms. Theo,
Yes, sir.
I need you to hold on because I know what you got to say.
Oh.
This is my baby. But this is hold on. Okay, let's let her turn
Okay.
loose. Okay. Miss Michelle Broden,
Yes,
you're here on a mission.
I am.
And for those folks out there who are listening to folks who are giving you things and saying things, and they're saying, well, when it comes time, you want to look at potentially electing me to this office or that office or whatever office. Miss Michelle Broden, just as a process of how you love your community, what information are you bringing to us today?
Well, today my message is we are going to have to actually, and put it in action,
Okay.
be our brothers and our sisters' keepers. Every day I read the newspaper, I read the New York paper, and now I'm reading papers out of Canada because
Okay.
they have another perspective on us that
Okay.
you should be aware of. And
You mean on Detroiters or black folks?
on our country. How about
Okay, okay,
that? See, we don't get all the news.
okay.
And people on the outside looking at us have a different perspective.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the other thing is I'm a union baby.
You're a union baby?
I'm a union baby. UAW, Teamsters, all of that. Raised from infancy up to grown. And I'm a union activist, a union officer.
So if I
Myself.
if I got a razor and I cut you, it wouldn't
I'm
be blood.
a bleed blue, union blue, union blue, through and through.
All right, all right. So, talk to me. Talk to us.
So lately, we have to support our UAW brothers and sisters because it's real. It's really real. I have been out there with them after work or before work. They're out there 24 hours. They deserve to have all the benefits that it takes just to live a everyday life. They're not living rich and movie star-like. They're not. It's
they
just
work
bare
hard.
essentials, yes.
They work hard, yes.
They work hard. So I would like to say they have been supported, but they need more support. People like myself are dropping off water, food, sandwiches. They appreciate everything, even if it's just a bag of potato chips. They appreciate it because they are there until they get the benefits that they deserve and work for.
When we say that, Miss Michelle Broden, when they go home, the type of support that they have been able to supply to their provide for their family, children, etc., on $250 a week, that's that's not.
That won't even pay the
that's-
DTE bill or your water bill that just have gone up with the rates. People need to pay attention to
Your
your
mortgage.
pay don't go up, but everything else goes up.
Your mortgage, your car payments, and as well as providing food for your children, providing
Right.
food for your wife, providing food for you or whomever,
That you take care of.
and gas that it takes you even to get to the picket line.
Right.
So we go right ahead.
So we need to support our UAW brothers and sisters, and some of our organizations are. I can't name them all because I don't want to miss one.
Yes.
And we are doing the food baskets. We're even collecting diapers for babies because they
Yes,
have babies.
That's right.
And these babies need to be taken care of as well.
Hold on, caller. Go ahead.
So that's my message. We really do, and then it goes all the way to when you are a witness in a case.
Okay.
They don't do a good job with witness protection.
Ooh.
They really don't. When it comes to black and brown people, I'm still trying to figure out how they keep you alive. You go through the court process. 2-3 days later, you end up murdered. Not dead, murdered.
You talking about the Texas situation?
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about the woman who was able to walk into a man's house that had a different floor mat. I mean, what is that? Outdoor mat. Mm-hmm. Which you don't even have an outdoor mat on your house.
At all.
But you're going to walk over outdoor mat, and you're going to think that you're walking into your house. Now, I would have to say, why is that they did not test this woman to find out what was wrong with her if you can't even recognize the front of your door?
Exactly.
And you walk in, and you are a trained police officer, even as a police officer, when you pull your gun and you're supposed to tell the person to submit to you first before you come in. You didn't even, but now, as you're saying, as a witness, do you think if that young man knew what he knew, what he's not here, well, he's not able to think about it now, but if he had known that was going to happen to him, that he would have testified?
He may have testified because so many times people don't believe it's real. Racism is real because she was of a different ethnic background. She was a trained professional, but however, they protect their people, right? Like in our community, their Kool-Aid is sweeter, their ice is colder, the water is better. We don't protect our people.
No cut. No chaser.
No.
Straight out real folk.
And it's not the same when you're a witness if you're not black.
Folk, let's understand this. That woman was a police officer. The code that the police folks is wanting you to understand is that if you mess with us, we're going to get you.
Right.
If you notice that everybody in the people that was in the service of the court, combing her hair, brushing her hair, officer of the court, the judge gets down and hugs the girl, the lady. What do you think the feeling was with the rest of the police officers about taking care of one of their own? Who is the best person to set up a hit on somebody than the people that are set in supposedly going to be there to protect you?
Right.
They did it.
Right.
They did it. Supposedly, in my mind. Don't know if that's clear.
Nope.
Go right ahead, please.
Don't know if that's true. But then the other controversial issue was the brother and the judge hugging her. Maybe they knew something we didn't.
What is there to know?
To stay alive.
Except
Stay
that they
alive.
brought up the point that the cultural upbringing of that family, because they're not from originally from America.
Right.
So they're brought up differently religiously, and that was part of the forgiveness that their religion incorporates.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So we have to do a
You
better
an American now, though,
job.
partner. Huh?
We have to do a better job.
Yeah, yeah.
We have to do a better job. Then you got another little case down in Florida, my favorite other place. And a grown adult woman is chastising a child. For maybe he popped some gum in his mouth. You know, the little kids do.
Yes.
Throw the paper on the ground. Not all little kids, some kids do. Instead of her just simply asking the child to pick up the paper, she berates him, and then it's an issue. It's all over the internet, and it's really bad. The kid, however, was a very well-behaved child because the child did not respond negatively to this woman.
Yes.
He actually used discernment, which is what I try to teach my students.
Wait. Break that word down. Oh, yes. Break it down.
Discernment is when you understand, you recognize craziness, right?
Okay.
people, you're under attack. You are, but you are not becoming reactionary to their foolishness because they're the fool. You're not.
Oh, come on now.
As long as they don't touch you,
yes,
they can be whatever they can be extra. You need to understand, recognize that, and you go away. You don't strike out. You go away, duly noted. I tell the kids to go tell an adult, tell an official. That way, if you're still under attack, you're out, you're safe. They get arrested or they get all of the rehashing for that. So the child is getting support. The woman is absolutely wrong. But again, she's white, he's not. You know, they want to say how it started because of the kid. It may have, but however, he could have picked the paper up, went on, and she could have went on. But she was extra. But he did not strike back. He used discernment.
Well, let's look at the white teacher.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite school.
Okay, well.
You talking about in Detroit?
Yes.
At one of the best and the brightest high schools?
You talking about teaching in the parking lot? Oh, are we talking about the same case?
Oh, is it another one?
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how the teacher, white teacher, had a chance to go with a brain fart because apparently she forgot where she was speaking, or where she was located when she was speaking and saying what she was saying. Can you help me understand, help the people understand what can happen with our professional folks? And and remember, folks, they're going through the process of saying, how can we make an arrangement so that we can start arming our teachers? Please hit on that, please.
No, we don't need to arm teachers. That's why they pay a lot of money in
What do you think about her
security.
tirade? What did it show to you?
That they are not equipped to have weapons. Teachers are people too.
Thank you.
You have good teachers. You have bad teachers. You have teachers that have not gone under a psychiatric evaluation.
Yes.
And that something, you never know what it is, will tick them off and they go off.
That's right.
And then children are in danger. The other staff members could be in danger because now this person has gone off on a tirade. And you want to put a gun in somebody's hand? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. What else did you have to bring to the family today?
Still under, we have to protect and watch ourselves. So another case at one of our finest high schools happened, and the situation, I happen to know the parent of the student.
Uh-oh.
Okay, black nationalist, Black Panther, all of that stuff.
Wait,
well educated
the
in
parent?
our culture.
The
Oh, yeah,
parent?
the parent.
Oh, is all that? Mm-hmm. Ooh, must be going to be interesting, y'all. Oh.
So
Yeah.
when you have a household that teaches culture and the kid actually knows who he is.
Yes.
Who he is.
Yes.
You can't say anything to those children without them being offended and asking for redirection or clarity because they know better. You can't use inferences. You can't say it was a mistake, it slipped out my mouth. You can't say, oh, I was referring to snow, because if it came out your mouth, you meant what you said and you said it.
Now, let's do this. Because of our time constraint, and I want to really, there were, at the conclusion of our last interview with you on television, there were a lot of information of programs that you wanted to bring to the community of things that we probably don't know about that would be advantageous for the community to be informed of. Can you help me with that, please?
Well, one thing is, and they're having trainings now, and then I didn't bring the information, but it's ongoing. So the biggest thing is the census, the 2020 census. And we want to participate in that, because if we don't participate in that, they will use it against us and not send money to the state, not send money to the counties, not send money to your city. And we do need these funds to have our city supported so we have better city services. The school system will get some of that money. However, the governor decides to disperse the funds that come to the state of Michigan. So the census is very important for the numbers to be as close as possible. They never are correct, and people don't ever address that. The numbers are never real. However, we want to get a close count as possible so that the resources come to the state to help each and everybody that lives here, and that's everybody. The returning citizens, the people that are incarcerated, the children, the orphans, everybody. The senior citizens, everybody that lives in this state that needs the benefits and the resources that we put into it, we need that to be afforded to us.
Theo,
Yes.
give me some understanding before that maybe Miss Michelle Broughton can help us with as well. We left off about the focus group, and listening to Commissioner Nicole Small, she was mentioning the fact that at one point the commissioners, charter commissioners meetings were having almost 500 folks attending, and now they're down to approximately 50 plus or less. How is it, and what is it that the focus group is able to accomplish in being a volunteer group of folk coming up with ideas and coming to the meeting and having to go and spend that 2 minutes or minute two at the podium
Yes.
to pose the idea that to the charter commissioners to listen to and to vote on? Is that the way that works?
For changes, that's correct. And if when their recommendations are accepted, they go on the ballot for the citizens to approve.
Okay, we understand that part. However, Miss Michelle,
Getting the charter commissioners to accept the focus group is presenting is what you're asking about.
Miss Michelle Broughton, can we get your idea of what you've observed with the Charter Commission, Review Commission people?
Okay, well, in the beginning, us, everybody, including myself, we were hopeful and interested that this new group of folks were going to take care of business. So however it became, we needed a new charter, which we don't. So we're here. We need a new charter. We have a group of folks that were voted for. And in the beginning, we were hoping that people would take care of business.
Yes.
They are not taking care of business because they're too busy fighting each other. That's why the decline went down. If I'm going to a meeting expecting to have an agenda and expecting you to vote on these items and expecting you to accomplish something, and you still are in-housing, you're fighting with each other, I'm not coming to that meeting.
But let us get us an understanding about this fighting with each other. You have a group of folks, commissioners,
Right.
that are in fact doing somewhat like the focus group folks are speaking on, as well as the community folks who are saying to the Charter Commission folks, here's what we need, here's
Right.
the pieces that we want in the charter.
Right.
And the people who, quote, were put in there by the people behind the hidden hand,
Scenes, right.
are saying, we're here with a job.
Right.
Our job is to take care of the interests of the upper echelon, the people who are entrenched, and the elected officials. That's what's
Right.
really going on.
Right. That is.
So when we talk about the infighting, there is no infighting. It's a process of what's right and what's wrong. Because
Right.
if it's for the people, of the people, then why is it that the people who are asking for the people right to be heard and to be dealt with?
Are being ignored.
Thank you. Speak on that, please.
Being ignored on purpose. And
Yes.
so that's another way to prolong everything so that they're trying to wear you down.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what they're doing.
That's what they've done.
That's what they've done. That's why they've lost attendance. But at least we have troopers in the trenches
Yes.
that won't give up,
Yes.
and they're going to still force the issue. But then you're going to come up against the time. You know, they don't have forever to get this done.
That's right. That's right.
And then when they lose the time, then the power that be, and that would be the mayor people,
Yeah.
the mayor people will be able just to write that however they want it. We won't have any recourse unless you recall.
Well, could this have been part of the strategy?
They always have a long-term plan.
Thank
I think
you.
I told you that before. They always do. This was planned, and now it's playing out. And again, I'm going back to my theme. We have to learn how to take care of each other, support each other. And you know it's right. But people, I guess, are scared, or they're sitting back watching like it's a Nintendo game. I'm going to watch and see what happened. Don't watch and see what happened, because guess what? It affects all of us.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
And it's going to be in a negative way.
How do you feel, Theo, I want you to hear this question as well.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel that in watching the Charter Commission Review Commission, when the attendance and everybody was so hyped on, we have the power, they're going to listen to us, we're going to attend these meetings, people power, we're going to overwhelm them with our numbers, our sheer numbers will show that we have the voice, we are the voice of the people. How do you think that the people who vote in this city, who are part of that coming out and believing that the Charter Commission was going to be fair, people who said, I believe in the vote, I believe that this system works. Well, how do you think those people feel in Detroit now about the voting process, and could that be one of the reasons people don't go out to vote? And we have to turn this doggone thing around.
As a precinct delegate,
Yes.
I still believe in that, and I tell my people that too. You cannot not vote, because then you're giving them that golden nugget.
Yes.
You have to vote. The system works, is broken, but the system works.
Okay.
If we don't stay true to that, force that issue, then we're here we are.
Yes.
And so I say it because when we had the real President Barack Obama, run for office, it took me 4+ hours. I stood in line to go and vote. And it worked. I'm going to say it worked because in Michigan, the people that run Michigan, they weren't supporting president. He wasn't president, then he was Senator Barack Obama.
Yes.
They had their own horse in the race, and they were so dirty with it, they changed the date, which he said was illegal. It was. And that's why he didn't come to Michigan when they had the little caucus, but he still won Michigan because we went out and voted. And that was the first time he came out.
Okay.
So it does work. We just have to stay in the trenches, and it's hard. You have to fight back. It's not going to come easy because they do have a plan, and we only see half of the plan. And when you actually see the plan, then you're the one that has a negative, it hurts us in a negative way.
Does that hurt, Theo?
Oh, yes, it definitely does. And I agree with her. It is solely important for us to participate in the whole process. You can't piecemeal it.
Well,
we have to participate in the census. That means $18,000 per person that comes from the federal government for our aid.
Well,
Okay?
let me do this. The committee to do redistricting will make will have a $40,000 stipend. And the people who will receive the $40,000 stipend will be picked at random, would like to have people who are working, that means they already have a job, who are working, and if selected, their job employees cannot be regular. That means that when they need time to go do this redistricting job, they can leave the job. They can't, so the job cannot fire you for participating. And will this be friends, if not relatives? Oh, will this be friends, if not relatives? They cannot be elected officials or family members. Now, this was put out through the Charter Commission folks made this announcement. $40,000, and you're already working, and you don't have to have no real qualifications. The people that will be on that committee, how are they going to be selected, and who is going to select? Pardon me?
Supposed to be selected by the Secretary of State.
Wait. By whom?
Secretary of State.
Okay. The Secretary of State is going to select the people who are going to do the redistricting, and they're going to receive a $40,000 stipend.
That's what they say.
Okay? So...
but what they're doing is different from the census.
No, the census is all fine. We can get to that, but I'm talking about the process that's going to change the political landscape, right?
That's what that's for.
Okay. Now, Michelle, there was something that you wanted. Maybe it's just off the top of your head. You may don't have all the information with you today, but there was something about the seniors needed to know about a program that could help them. I can't remember what it was. Something they really needed to know was about housing or about a service that is available for them that they don't have the knowledge to know.
Exempting taxes.
Pardon me?
Oh, yeah. The seniors that own their own homes, if they go down to the Treasurer's Department, they can apply to get those taxes exempt. And then that would help them with what they need to do for their household. So the seniors can apply for exemption on their taxes.
You mean
the city, the state.
You mean if I own a home,
and you're a senior citizen.
If I was a senior, hint, hint.
You have that limited income.
So that summer and winter tax would go away?
Yes. It would be exempt. You would be exempt from that.
And that's something that you have to apply for.
But you have to apply for it every year.
Wow. Okay. Well, that sounds like a wonderful thing to get involved with.
Yes.
Because isn't that one of the reasons that some of the seniors are losing their homes is behind taxes?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that was another reason why we have to watch our brothers and sisters. Because sometimes seniors live longer than their families, longer than their children, and they don't have anybody else to look after them. But they've been in that house 40, 50, 60 years, and it seems to be so unfair for it to be taken away for $300, $400, maybe $2,000 when they can apply to have those taxes exempt.
So now, seniors, what age would that apply to to be called a senior that would apply, that would actually qualify?
Senior citizens still legally 65.
So in order to apply for this program, I would have to at least be 65.
Of age, yes.
Well, you can also check to see if there are some exceptions.
If there's what?
Exceptions.
Exceptions
to the rules.
Okay. Okay. Hold on just a moment, okay? Mary Barbara.
Yes, sir.
You shaking that sauce up?
Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm watching you and Michelle.
Huh?
Yes, I am. And I'm watching you and Michelle.
Yes, yes. Well, I want you to know that this young lady that's sitting with me this morning, Miss Michelle Broden, is a bad, bad young lady. She's tried and true. She's raised from the womb, actually, to be prepared to do the things that she's getting ready to offer this community, her services. Are you getting ready to offer some services?
I am.
Okay, so I think she's ready. In fact, I know she is ready to get out here and help this community. So in whichever area that she decides to throw her hat in, we want to make sure that we know the name. The name is Michelle Broden. And we don't want it to get confused. Pardon me?
Spell the last name for me.
Spell it.
Yes.
B-R-O-U-G-H-T-O-N. Broden.
Thank you.
When you're down south, they say Broughton, but it doesn't matter.
And what's the name of the guy that's behind the San Francisco sauce?
His name is Darnell Thomas.
Darnell Thomas?
Yes, we call him the sauceologist.
Well, I tell you what, he is doing a great, great thing, because in order to be able to supply all the folks with the sauce, the labeling, the distributions, the different ways that he's promoting the product, the different people that everybody is happy when they get them some sauce, a great, wonderful thing. And possibly one day we can have him on the air talking with us about how he created the San Francisco sauce.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And
okay.
Hold on, okay? Oh, once again,
okay.
And I'm holding it up, Mary. That's that San Francisco sauce. It is the what is it called? A condiment?
Yes, yes,
a condiment.
It's a dipping sauce And it's the best best condiment in the continent.
Wait, now you have to go slow. You say a dipping sauce.
Yes, it's a dipping sauce.
So,
you can dip anything that you're eating in it: vegetables, zucchini, meat, whatever your taste buds call for. You can dip it in that sauce, and it's going to make it better.
So this is actually the sauce that you use after you've cooked the food.
You can use it before. You can marinate your meat in it, Billy, or you can use it afterwards.
Oh, so I can just sauce myself to be saucy, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Once again, while we have you on the line, give it for folks who are listening and they're looking and saying, I want to know how I can get that sauce, the San Francisco sauce, but it's not in the Michigan area.
Yeah.
It's not in the Michigan area, but you can ship it to them. Hold on, let me get a little drop of this sauce.
Okay.
That's that spicy. Woo! And you got that hot. Michelle, they got a hot.
Hot.
Yeah, we have a brand new.
Oh, this is so
yesterday.
good. Oh, my God.
Wait, Barry.
This is so good.
Now that's.
Oh,
Yes,
my
it is.
goodness.
Wait, now you got to
This
holler.
is so good.
Wait, you got to
I
holler
would
about.
put it on eggs and everything. Oh, my God.
Now,
My
that's about.
toast.
Oh. Now she done reached over and
Yeah.
grabbed mine.
And this is
I see
spicy
it.
one.
Spicy now. Okay.
Yes. Nice and hot and spicy. Oh, my God. This is
Yes,
so
ma'am.
good.
Yes, ma'am.
And Michelle, they have another
Oh, my
one that
God.
they've created. What's the other one now?
It's new. It's the new hot as fire.
Hot as fire.
Yeah, hot AF. Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tell us what is that hot number so they can call you.
It's 510 613 5714.
Okay. Hold on. Thank you.
Okay.
Miss Annie. Hello?
Hello?
Annie, I don't have much time. Hit me with that African Easy Silk real quick.
What I want to hit you with this morning, Billy,
Yes.
is the oil braid sheen, because that's what we ladies are going for now, our braids.
Yes.
We have some wonderful oil braid sheens. It's glossified and we'll hold them.
All right. Then what about that wild growth?
The wild oil hair growth,
Yes.
ooh, it's a cream. Billy, wherever you put this oil, you got hair. And it can tell you that because I'm using it myself.
Yes.
It's wonderful oil. It's fast. It starts right away.
What about that that coconut?
That coconut milk
Yes.
conditioner,
Yes.
it's good also. It's a natural condition for dry, damaged hair.
Mm-hmm. And for men who wear the beards?
Yes, sir. I got that too. The beard is going so good now. The guys are using maybe one or two more than they do the other, and they wanted me to get some fingers, so they did that. So that's good too.
Yes. Well, I tell you what. Are you happy with the fact that you can help your friends?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Very much.
And because of time limit, next week I want you to call earlier because we want to get into a regular segment about the African Easy Silk oils and stuff from you, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Hold on. Miss Broden, Miss Michelle Broden,
Yes.
I want you to look in that camera and I want you to start talking directly to your family, to your friends, to all the folks around the world and let them know who you are, what you're about.
I'm Michelle Broden. I'm a native Detroiter, and I'm about keeping both my brother and sister, giving them the information that they need. I'm a precinct delegate, very active in the community. I'm also an educator, so it's starting from the beginning all the way up, giving them the information and arming them with what they need to survive and to make this place a better place for everybody to live.
You know, so as we go about the process of speaking, that you need to vet the folk, not just vote by the name. You want to vet the folk so that you have an understanding, a good grip of who it is that you're putting your value, which is your vote, for whatever office that person may be seeking. You need to know who they are about, what they're about.
And hold them accountable and ask questions and make them respond to you. So often after they're in office, they don't think that they need to respond to you, and especially if they have a household name, then they don't respond to you and they just do what they do. And a lot of times your questions are not answered or your services are not delivered due to the fact that we have to be more vigilant in making them responsible for doing their public service. That's what it is. They work for you. They don't work for anybody but you, because it takes you to put them in office.
And so what happens is that once they get in office, once you slipped and let those folks get in office, remember one thing. They know, just like the Donald, the alpha male, that they have X amount of folks who will come out to vote. That's their base. They know that regardless of the numbers in their kingdom, that's their district, it doesn't matter, because only a certain percentage of those folks in that district will vote. And if they have a certain number of people that have voted them in office, they stay with those people throughout the years between to keep them happy with them. They know they got the numbers and the information. They keep in touch.
Right.
So now you want to stop them from getting in the office by making sure that you have a strong folk base that's going to get the right person in office.
Right.
That's what we're talking about, family, vetting your folks. You're listening to Ms. Michelle Broden. You're hearing her, and you're going to hear her again, because we want you to know who is the best, not just who is the best connected person by name or by family or by associate. That's why I continue to disconnect Michelle Broden from Ms. Theo Broden, because we're not running on the name.
No.
She's not running on the name. She's not carrying anybody's, she's not picking up anybody's coattails. She is her own individual person, makes her own individual decisions. Why, Ms. Theo Broden, would you say that Michelle can make her own decisions?
Oh, yes. Not only can she does.
Mm.
And the people in her community benefit from the decisions that she makes.
Okay, hold on. I just wanted, I mean, the mother knows best, but the daughter is above the rest. So, Michelle,
Yes.
Broden, speak to your folks one more time before we get ready to get out of here.
I need you to be vigilant, pay attention, be aware. This year coming up is so important. This is one of the bigger years, but also pay attention to the smaller races. So that's your state people, your county people, your judges. Judges are very important. If you don't understand that what they do is critical, think again. That's another group of folks that you need to vet and pay attention to.
Is there, at this point, are you putting out any contact information, or are you still waiting to put out any contact information for you?
No, I can put out the contact information, because now would be the time to find out, to talk to people, to see what their views are. Talk to me. Find out if I'm the person for you. So my email is unionstrong231@gmail.com. unionstrong231@gmail.com. And then my phone number is 313-718-5939, because there may be some issues that I haven't touched on yet, but you can believe I have a point of view on it, and or if I don't, I do the research, because I'm a scholar.
Oh, hey, and listen, family, Talk B. Jones, Billy E. Jones, we're on the air on Sundays from 8:30 to 10. Tell your friends, be a friend. Miss Annie, you want to say goodbye?
Bye, everyone.
Okay. Miss Mary Barber from Oakland, California, you want to say goodbye?
Yes. I want to say goodbye to everybody for today, and I'll talk to you next Sunday.
And don't forget the sauce.
Don't forget the sauce.
All right. And thank you.
All right.
Miss Theo, see you Monday.
Tomorrow morning at 9. And follow Hood Research on Twitter and Facebook.
All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. Remember, family, on Mondays, the Hair Doctor Show is on the air from 8 to 9 a.m. The Hair Doctor himself is here, and I'm his co-host at this particular time. I am Billy Jones, so remember, that's the Hair Doctor Show is from 8 to 9 on Mondays. And sometimes, if you stay on the air after we go off, sometimes they'll play him directly after this show. Ms. Broden? It has been just a fantastic idea to have you here today.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here.
Would you, moving forward, family, remember, send those checks, cash your checks, and money orders to 160 Victor Street, Highland Park, 48203, as we're trying to gear up. We want to gear up, and we want to continue our programming here on this TV station. So, again, send in your check, cash your check, money orders, donations to TV 33, R.J. Watkins. In the memo column, put down Billy Jones. I'll receive credit so that we can continue bringing you these fantastic programs. And Ms. Broden, do your schedule allow you to come back maybe next, the second Sunday of next month?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll see you the second Sunday of next month. I think my time is about up. And I want to thank Mr. Henry Tyler for the producer, director, engineer. He is all that. Join at the hip with Mr. R.J. Watkins. So, family, Ms. Theo, you still there? I want to say goodbye to you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye-bye now. So, family, once again, I am Billy Jones. If you care to text me, my telephone number is 313-412-3111. Once again, if you text me, I will return a call. 313-412-3111. We love you, we respect you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Have a great day and a great life. You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and